Imagine this. At this very moment, you possess the power to turn your life's toughest challenges into your greatest victories. But how, you ask? Today, we dive into the core of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has empowered people to thrive in adversity and find peace amid chaos for centuries. Think about the last time you faced a situation that tested your patience or shook your confidence. How did you handle it? Were you a prisoner to your immediate reactions, or did you choose a response that reflected your deeper values and convictions? This is where Stoicism shines, guiding us to confront life's challenges with courage, wisdom, and calm. Today, we explore a profound concept rooted in ancient wisdom yet strikingly relevant today: the art of training your mind to respond, not react. This idea goes beyond controlling your temper or staying calm in tough situations. It's about developing a deep awareness, a grounding in the present moment that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and intention. The Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their practical approach to life, believed we might not control the events that happen to us, but we can control how we interpret and respond to these events. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, encouraging detachment from external circumstances and anchoring in our own reason and choices. This wisdom inspires us to pause, reflect, and choose actions that are reasoned and deliberate, rather than impulsive and reactive. The Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their practical approach to life, believed we might not control the events that happen to us, but we can control how we interpret and respond to these events. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, encouraging detachment from external circumstances and anchoring in our own reason and choices. This wisdom inspires us to pause, reflect, and choose actions that are reasoned and deliberate rather than impulsive and reactive. In our conversation today, we'll explore strategies drawn from both modern psychology and Stoic philosophy to help you develop a responsive mindset. We'll look at how to cultivate mindfulness, the importance of identifying and expressing your emotions constructively and keeping the bigger picture in mind, a perspective the Stoics excelled at. By the end, you'll have a toolkit to help you pause, assess, and respond thoughtfully to whatever life throws your way. Let's embark on this journey together, learning to anchor ourselves in Stoic wisdom and the power of our minds to choose our responses, transforming our experiences and interactions for the better. In our quest to understand the essence of responding to overreacting, we delve into a realm where every thought and action is deliberate, echoing the profound teachings of Stoicism. The Stoics, venerable sages of ancient Greece and Rome, held views remarkably applicable to our fast-paced modern world. They emphasize the value of mastering one's emotions and reactions, teaching that true power lies in our ability to choose our response to any situation. Why is it vital to cultivate a response rather than a knee-jerk reaction? Picture a tense meeting or a personal challenge. The default human behavior is often to react instinctively, driven by immediate emotions. This reaction, though natural, is seldom in our best interest in the long run. It can escalate conflicts, hurt relationships, and lead to decisions we might later regret. Here's where Stoic wisdom shines. The Stoics believed in living according to nature and reason, advocating for a life guided by virtue and rational thought. By embracing this philosophy, we learn to observe our initial impulses, examine them rationally, and choose actions that align with our core values and long-term goals. Responding rather than reacting means pausing when faced with a triggering event. It's about stepping back to observe not only the external event, but also your internal response, allowing you to consider various outcomes and choose one that is reasoned, balanced, and under your control. In practicing this Stoic approach, you're not suppressing your emotions or pretending they don't exist. Instead, you acknowledge them, understand their origins, and then decide if and how they should influence your actions. This approach empowers you to interact with the world in a way that maintains your inner peace and integrity, regardless of external circumstances. The importance of responding to overreacting extends beyond personal peace. It influences the quality of your relationships, the effectiveness of your leadership, and your resilience in the face of adversity. When you respond thoughtfully, you demonstrate respect, understanding, and empathy toward others' viewpoints and experiences, fostering more meaningful and constructive interactions. Embarking on a transformative journey to train the mind requires more than mere intention. It necessitates deliberate and sustained effort. Much like the practices espoused by the Stoics, these ancient philosophers offer timeless insights that can anchor our modern approach to cultivating a responsive mind. First, let's delve into the power of self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics emphasized introspection and understanding one's thoughts and motivations. In our context, this means cultivating an acute awareness of our mental and emotional states. When you're aware of your thoughts and feelings, you're better equipped to manage them effectively. This heightened self-awareness allows you to recognize the onset of emotional reactions and provides the crucial first step in choosing a different, more reasoned response. Next, we explore the practice of pausing, a simple yet profound strategy. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often spoke of the space between stimulus and response, the space where we have the power to choose our actions. By cultivating the habit of pausing, even for a few seconds, we give ourselves the opportunity to step back from our immediate impulses. This pause can be filled with a deep breath, a moment of reflection, or a brief meditation. In this space, we can consult our inner Stoic, asking ourselves what virtue calls for in this moment and what response aligns with our highest self. Another pivotal strategy is reframing our perspective, a technique that Stoics use to maintain calm in the face of adversity. This involves consciously choosing to view a situation from a different angle, reducing its emotional charge, and revealing alternative ways to engage with it. For instance, instead of seeing a challenging work situation as a threat, you might reframe it as an opportunity to grow and demonstrate resilience. By changing our narrative, we shift our emotional responses and open up new possibilities for action. Moreover, the Stoics were advocates of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. In practicing this principle, we learn to invest our energy wisely, responding actively to our thoughts and actions while accepting external events as they unfold. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. It's about recognizing where our power truly lies and choosing to act there with intention and integrity. Finally, the practice of consistent reflection and adjustment is key to training the mind. The Stoics engaged in daily self-examination, assessing their actions and progress toward virtue. Similarly, we can end our day by reflecting on our responses, celebrating our successes in choosing thoughtful actions, and learning from the times we fell back into reactivity. This ongoing process of self-assessment and improvement fosters a responsive mindset, cultivating the wisdom and balance that Stoicism values. By integrating these strategies into our daily lives, we not only honor the legacy of the Stoics, but also empower ourselves to live with greater purpose, calm, and effectiveness. Through persistent practice, we transform our minds, guiding them toward responses that reflect our deepest values and aspirations. Mindfulness, at its core, is about cultivating a deep awareness of the present moment. It's about observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, allowing us to gain insights into their nature and influence. By practicing mindfulness, we align with the Stoic endeavor to live with awareness and intention, anchoring ourselves firmly in the now, the only time when we truly have the power to act. One practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through focused attention exercises such as breath meditation. By simply observing our breath, noticing each inhale and exhale, we develop the ability to maintain attention and return it to our point of focus when it wanders. This practice is not just about relaxation, it's a training ground for the mind, enhancing our ability to concentrate and remain present amid life's distractions and challenges. Another key practice is mindful observation, which can be applied to any daily activity. Whether you're eating, walking, or performing mundane tasks, you can practice being fully engaged with the activity, observing every aspect with curiosity and openness. This enriches the experience itself and strengthens your ability to remain focused and responsive in various situations. Turning it into an opportunity is another powerful mindfulness technique that fosters body awareness and presence. By attentively scanning through different parts of the body, we cultivate a greater connection with our physical selves and learn to recognize and release stored tensions and emotions. This practice echoes the Stoic reflection on the nature of bodily experiences and the importance of not allowing them to unduly influence our rational minds. Incorporating mindfulness into our interactions with others can transform our relationships and communication. By being fully present with others, listening attentively, and observing without judgment, we foster deeper understanding and connection. This practice aligns with the Stoic value of empathy and the recognition that others, too, are rational beings navigating their own challenges and experiences. By embracing these mindfulness practices, we walk a path tread by the Stoics, leading to greater clarity, tranquility, and effectiveness in our actions. As we cultivate a mindful presence, we equip ourselves with the tools to respond to life's inevitable challenges with grace, wisdom, and composure, embodying the best of what it means to live a Stoic-inspired life. Now let's transition our focus toward the pragmatic application of our newfound mindfulness and Stoic insights, aiming to cultivate a lifestyle where responding thoughtfully overshadows reactive impulses. This journey to implementing a response over reaction is not merely about suppressing natural reflexes. Rather, it's about enriching our engagement with life, echoing the Stoic virtue of living with deliberate intention and rationality. To embody the principles we've discussed, it's crucial to establish daily practices that reinforce the art of responding.